Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Leslie. Today we're in the craft room because I have to make a list of everything I have to do. It's like 11:45 a.m. I just woke up, haven't had coffee, and I have a million things to do. So first I'm going to get my, I don't know what they're called, my planners set up. I was not in my planner at all in September for home. Just with going back to the office, going back to school, a wedding around the corner, I just didn't take the time. So September is pretty much blank. There was no decorating. I think I put one sticker in there to mark when we had the brunch with my daughter, her stepmother. I mean, just completely blank. Her stepmother, me, and her at my house. I haven't done anything. So I'm gonna pull out October. It is October 7th today, so I'm a bit behind. And I'm going to pull out October, November, and December and put that into my, it's kind of a Franken-planned home planner. I'm not supposed to put that much in there, but I'm trying to rush because I got so much to do. I have an appointment. I had an appointment at 11 o'clock today that I slept through. It was to get the dog groomed. I'm letting his hair pretty much grow out, but I keep his fanny, feet, and face trimmed so hair doesn't get in his eyes, and he has clean spaces for potties, and Yorkies grow hair in between their little pads, and he just slides all over the place if he doesn't get those trimmed. So, that will all be decorated later. I really don't have time to do that right now, but I need my list paper. Lord only knows where my paper is that's for lists. Alright, this is an old list paper, but it will work. Thursday, Friday, and then I'm going to put Saturday down here. And this pen is not going to work. Excuse me, I'd like a normal pen now. Okay, so 1:30 Duke. I've got to do the food cards, place cards, put the favors together, like in the basket, and make the chalkboard for those. And I have all this space for other stuff that comes into my brain after coffee. I am going to gather all of the things that I need to make these. I'll bring them in here. First, I'm having coffee. I have a nice big cup of Witch's Brew. Alright, now, excuse me, for the favors, I want to put on here, you are our favorite, but the word favor will be in big letters, guest. You are our favorite guest, please take one. And put this in front of the little favors. Got this? Guess where? dollar store. Dollar store. Excited. I bought this paper to make the name cards. And the lady like completely folded it in half and creased it. Thankfully, I do have some clear vellum. I don't know if Cricut pens will write on this. We're going to try. But I have plenty of this. And then I'm going to try this, I suppose. Because I have the maroon ribbon. I have the maroon and the gold. And this will be kind of the cream. Okay guys, so I have you on my big screen. I'm going to move the Cricut over to there and hope that my head is not in the frame, because I'm not savvy enough to know how to share my screen. I'm not there yet. Customize. Alright, so I have this as if they're going on a 12 by 12, and I've only got 8.5 by 11. This is the size of that stamp, which will go right here. It will be stuck right here. The ribbon, this is the hole for the ribbon. This is the top layer that we'll do the writing on. So I'm going to attach all of these. Make it. And these are just mock-ups, because I think Haley's name is spelt differently. I'm not sure. I need to check on that, because Ashley spelt it different on the list she gave me. So I'm confused. Okay. Continue. I am going to load my pen, which is just going to be a fine point black pen. It's the Cricut 0.4 black tip. So I'm going to turn the tripod for a minute, and then we'll come back to this. Okay. I have my blade in B, so I'm going to take it. The arrow is pointing forward. I put my finger under here. I push it up on the machine and down on the pen until it clicks. Then I close clamp A. I have my paper loaded onto here. And so I come back over to here, and I'm going to select, see if they have a vellum, browse all materials, search, VELLUM, enter. They do have vellum. How about that? Done. So you load your pen in clamp A, which I do. I've got those backwards. I've said those backwards. Load the fine point blade in B, load and press the mat. So I'm going to go do that. You hit the C Cricut button. And I'll come back when it's done. Right now it's just writing, then it's going to cut it out. And I'll show you the finished product. Alright, so basically what I've done is I did the same images. I just took the writing off and enlarged them just a bit to be the background of these pieces. And Cricut doesn't really, you have to pay a lot of, well, you have to pay like $5 for font that actually fills in. I can take a pen and fill that in and, you know, it's fine. This is a mock-up. I'm kind of feeling like I'm going to need them to be a little bit smaller, but I don't know. We'll see. So, I'm going to take these off the machine and we'll assemble one together and I'll show you the final product. Alright, I've got my ribbon, my scissors, so let's start here. I'm very glad to see that the pen doesn't run. I am actually going to fill the ink in. Which I'm sure none of you want to watch this. But I just want it to be perfect because I'm a perfectionist and it's my baby's wedding. Cannot believe my little Sashi Day is getting married. Oh my gosh, y'all. The worst. Stupid COVID. She and her sister, Carly, are extremely close. Carly is my oldest. Ashley is my middle, and Adam is my only son. He's off in the Navy. He's the baby, and the girls can't stand it because I baby him. But I was the baby. I was babied. You know, it just happens. So Carly, the kids are back in school. They wear masks all day. Then they go to daycare. Carly's boyfriend also has a child. She's 2. And her name is Bristol. And my daughter has 2 boys, Bentley and Braden. And so Bristol comes to visit their house often and loves the baby boys. Who wouldn't? And so she came over, you know, they were playing. Come to find out, the mother of this child and her boyfriend tested positive. I believe that was on a Tuesday night. But, you know, sent the child over to the house. I don't know the full details. That's just, you know, what I know. And so we don't know if it came from there, or if it came from daycare, if it came from school. We don't know. All we know is that by Thursday, 2 days later, Carly got a call to come pick up her oldest, Bentley, from school because he had a fever of 101. So she goes, she picks him up, she takes him, whoa, where's my coffee? She takes him to the doctor. He gets tested, test positive for COVID. So now my daughter Carly, who was a bridesmaid, her boyfriend JT, who was a groomsman, his daughter Bristol, who was a flower girl, and my 2 grandsons, Bentley and Braden, who were the groomsmen, the ring security, it was going to be the cutest thing ever, are now all banned from the wedding because the boys have COVID. So I asked my daughter, I said, well, the wedding's outside, you know, can you sit far away? Can you even sit in your car on the property and watch? Nope, they won't let her. They will not let her on the property, not even to watch it from her car. I know she is devastated. She and her sister are extremely close, and I'm just so heartbroken for both of them. And so what they're going to do is they're going to create a Facebook Live, private Facebook Live group, and stream it to, and add Carly and one other person that cannot attend. This other person that cannot attend is not attending due to a wedding that they have in another state on the same day or the day before, something like that. Totally understandable. And so, okay, and so my ribbon does not want to work. There we go. So, there's place card. Oops, wait. I'm just going to cut these off because I don't want to stick them down until we have the final product. But let's also do this. Anyway, so I'm absolutely devastated for my daughter. When I learned that, my heart just sank, and I tried to call her and tried to call her and tried to call her, and she, you know, I thought maybe her phone was dead or she hated me. She wasn't picking up the phone. Of course, I go to the worst, you know. Turns out her sons were on Zoom for school. Hello. They do have school less. So, yeah, that's what happened. So, I'm just terribly, terribly upset for her. I know she's heartbroken, and I'm so sorry for her. But, you know, that's COVID for you. My other son, or my only son, will not be able to make it either. He is underway right now, so he's, you know, under the ocean. So, being a brave sailor. Alright, so this is the most neutral plate I have, but it looks like that will fit nicely. You'll have to leave a comment down below and let me know what you think, but I'm going to take a picture of it now and send it to my daughter and find out what she thinks. Then I'm going to take Duke to his appointment, come back, finish these, then work on the chalkboard, put the favors in their basket, do all of that stuff. Okay, I'm getting excited now. Alright guys, so I've gotten 4 of these made, and they were approved, so I'm going to continue moving forward. I did cut 10-inch strips of the ribbon and ran out. I'm going to have to go get a few more. And the love stamps, they just have a sticky backing. You just peel it off of here and stick it right on there, which was much easier than making them. Making them would be fun, but we're just time crunch. So what we're going to do now is we're going to move on to making the chalkboard for the favors, and get that one project out of the way, and then I'll go back and do these, but I won't take you through all of those. Alright, so here is the chalkboard, which is about 5.5 by 4.5, so I'm going to do a 5 by 4, and I have this right here. This is permanent white vinyl. So I'm going to bring the camera over to my Cricut screen and I'll show you how we do that. Alright, here it is after the cut. We're going to prayerfully pull off this backing and hope that this is going to work. Such an intricate cut. Thank you, Jesus, for you did not leave me nor forsake me on that one. Alright, so now it's time to work on the favors. I've just put this $5 riser in there. It's either 3 or 5 from Target. Thankfully it fits. I've got shredding on the side. I'm just going to take the bottles and put them on there, do a mock-up of this so that they can see what it's going to look like, and then I'll end up packing it all back up, but, you know, you just got to do what you got to do. So, sorry if my arm is in the way, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See if we could get 2 rows. Oh, we can. When? And this is the wedding favors that I made. Don't Get Bitten, Be Smitten. Ashley and Michael, 10/9/21. And I made the homemade bug spray with witch hazel and essential oils. I didn't have any witch hazel in the beginning, so you can also use alcohol, but you want to use equal parts. So 1 ounce of alcohol, 1 ounce of water, and then just add your drops of essential oils. There are a lot of recipes on the internet. I just grabbed one that looked like it had the supplies that I had, because I had peppermint oil, tea tree oil, lavender. Ooh, that one needs to be redone. I have, you know, just all the different, whatever it was saying that I needed, I had. So I just went ahead and used Dag, I'm gonna have to make some of these again. Which is no problem. I've got plenty of supplies. So yeah, it's got the homemade bug spray. They're also getting their yard treated for ticks and fleas and whatnots. Because it'll be an outdoor wedding at 3 o'clock in like 2 days. I'm so excited! I refused to get excited until now because I was like, anything could happen. Somebody could get COVID. It all, you know. I just can't express to y'all how absolutely devastated I am for my daughter that cannot make it. I mean, and I know that my son is sad to miss it. But I think he also knows that that was part of the deal when he signed up to be in the Navy, you know. And though he and Ashley are very close, I just don't know that he has that profound emotion that Carly had. I think he's just kind of like, bummer. You know, he's a guy. So, I'm going to remake these, but we'll put them down here just to kind of show. And then I'll have this on the side, maybe a little bit going in the front. I didn't set up the camera at all in a good angle, and I'm sorry I keep going in front of it. But, you know, 100 million things to do. Alright, so, like, I have this much left. Let's just put it in there, Leslie. Let's not be ridiculous. That's going to end up all over my house. Alright, so we have that. Then I was going to take just these little dollar store lights and put some batteries in them and just place them throughout. That's what we have so far, and I just think it's darling. Alright guys, so it's about 6 o'clock now, and the dog is back from his grooming, and I'm just steadily making these place cards. So I'm just going to download this video or upload it to YouTube so that you guys can watch this. But until next time, I look forward to seeing you then. Bye, friends.